What's good? It's the Hunter Hoffman back with insane content! At the moment, I own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cars. And in this video, I'm gonna show you why I own them and why in my situation, that's way too much. So what is my situation? Well, being an extremely handsome young man, living in the center of Amsterdam, working a job with long hours, and running an unsuccessful YouTube channel.
Yeah, facts.
This means limited time, limited space, and way too many cars for some reason. On paper, that sounds amazing, but let me show you the reality of it. First of all, Amsterdam is probably one of the worst cities in Europe to own a car, let alone 6. I tried owning a nice car there, but that didn't end well. Alright guys, so this happened today. After this little incident, I decided to keep the nice cars somewhere else. Which brings me to my second point, logistics. Unless you have the space for it, of course, owning 6 cars is a bit of a logistical nightmare. My 3 nice cars are in a storage facility an hour away from where I live. And 2 others are here at my mom's place where I make the most of my videos. And finally, the purple Mini is the one I keep in the city. So this brings me to my third point. Because of this, I rarely drive any of the cars. I just have too little time to drive an hour to the nice cars. Would you drive an hour to your other car? Owning 6 cars sounds like fun, but it also turns into a feeling of guilt. Every car I don't drive feels like a responsibility I'm failing. Cars are meant to be driven. That said, 2 of my 6 cars don't even run. This bad boy, and well, the classic Mini. Which brings me to my final point. Upkeeping 6 cars is quite the work. With 6 cars, something is always wrong. One needs parts, one needs time, one needs money, and it simply rotates. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, so apart from this little situation, the fuel pump of the Mini decided to not work anymore someday. So I had to remove the tank and replace that. Then I also found out that the tie rod and boot has perished, so I would need to replace that as well. I would then also need to change out these tires as they are super old. And the car is also due for an oil change. And then there's the Ford. Although the Ford is a project car, there is still a lot of work to do on this as well. Apart from the fact that it's not running at the moment, I would still need to change out the valve cover gasket, clean out the whole interior for obvious reasons, and also change out the roof. And then we have my Porsche 911. This currently needs a service, so I will be changing out the oil and the air filter soon. So then we have the MGA. The batteries are completely dead, and that was a bit my fault actually, but I would need to order 2 new batteries. So then we have the BMW. I thought all was well with the BMW, but apparently the clock spring of the steering wheel has decided to break. No idea why, but we'll have to replace that as well sometime. And finally, the Mini is actually fine. This car is actually in the best shape of all. So apart from that, my point is, there is always something wrong owning this many cars. So the next question, why do I own them? So let's start off with my Mini Cooper Sport. I own it because it served as a very good city car, and I just think the design of it is timeless. It's also good in keeping its value. Perhaps not in this state though. But these cars have gone up in value over the years. Also, it has some emotional value to me, hence why this car is staying. The engine is going to be removed from the Mini as it has a crack in the engine block somewhere, so that would need to be fixed up. A video will be coming out on the channel in the future. So then there is the Ford. I own the Ford purely because I wanted to have a new project for the channel. I thought it was a rather unique and fun car, but turns out the views are terrible, work on it is slow, and I've had bad luck with the tensioner pulley breaking and damaging the engine. I will be getting rid of this car as soon as it's done. It's in the way a bit and it doesn't do the channel well. I bought the 911 for some new content for the channel as well. It performed okay, but it didn't attract as many new viewers as I hoped. Maybe the looks of the car are a bit too modest for YouTube engagement. That said, The 911 is for sale and is pretty much done, apart from the service I will be giving it this week. It's a great car, but I rarely drive it unfortunately, so I hope it goes to an owner who drives it. In the 10 months I own it, I only drove 670 kilometers with it. Although the car is in great state, the car is not worth my ownership. So the M3 is what the channel is mostly all about. Plus I think it's super unique, powerful and good looking. Basically like me. The car looks OEM but has a lot of modifications done to it and provides for good content. I really like BMW M cars and owning one still feels like a dream sometimes. Although it's a little embarrassing how little I drive it, I'm planning on keeping this car as again it's a bit of a dream car of mine. Unless the opportunity for a 911 GT3 comes by anytime soon, then I will consider selling it. The MGA has been in the family for about 35 years now and was an inheritance from my dad many years ago. Hence why I want to keep this car. It's a thing of beauty and real fun to drive in the summer. Finally, why do I own this? It's reliable, cheap, small, timeless, and perfect as a small city car. As long as I live in the center of Amsterdam, this is the perfect solution for owning a car there. I'm not scared of it being stolen and or damaged, and the running costs are super low, leaving me with more to invest in other cars. So that brings me to my last question. What do I do with them? So if you were in my position, what cars would you keep and what cars would you sell? What would you do? Let me know in the comments down below and let's discuss. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. In the 10 months I've owned it, in the 10 months I've owned it, in the 10 months I, Jesus.